Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely and amazing day. It's kind of difficult for me to make a video right now because yesterday my grandpa passed away. And if you guys follow my YouTube for a long time, you guys know we're like this. I lived with my grandparents for years. Even before I was with my boyfriend, I lived with my grandparents growing up. I look at my grandpa like my father, you know, the man who loved me unconditionally, no matter what. Like, if I have an issue, I don't go to my dad. I don't go to my boyfriend. I go to my grandpa because he's the person who I know who wants good. Like, he gives me a feeling that I can't explain. So I honestly didn't want to make a YouTube video. I don't want to talk about it too much, you know? I don't want to talk about how I feel. I don't want to do anything. I just do want to stay consistent because if I think about, you know, what my grandpa would want, he would want me to follow my dreams. He would want me to be successful. He would want me to be happy. So I'm going to try my best to stay consistent with these videos. I didn't know what to upload today. I took some footage here and there. It's been a really hard day because it just happened last night. And I guess like one of the blessings in disguises were that I made my YouTube video yesterday early in the morning and I didn't know what was gonna happen that day, you know? So like this morning, it was just sucked because today is my cousin's baby shower. She's pregnant with triplets. I also have an obligation that I have with a small business. We were in the talks of me going to their restaurant, their business, trying free products and posting. I had planned this out weeks in advance, so it felt like just such horrible timing, you know? My heart is hurting right now. I don't even like right here, all this area hurts, but I still had to go, and it was like a donut shop, and I still had to eat donuts and pretend to be happy for the video and, you know, just try to remain on my grind and trying to see the cup as half full. But it's very difficult for me to see the cup as half full because I'm a selfish lover. You know, I just want my grandpa here with me. I don't want him in heaven. I don't want him, you know, living the perfect life up there. I want him with me because, you know, I just want him with me. And other people, they don't have a relationship with their grandpa like I do, so they can't understand, you know? So my grandpa is like, he's amazing. People can understand. My grandpa loves me so much. Like, if I think which man in this earth loves me the most in this entire world, I would always say my grandpa, you know? And to know that he's gone, anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I know it's just gonna take time, but I just wanted to come talk to you guys a little bit. It's just gonna be a short video. Maybe in the future I'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more in detail of like how the day went and everything that happened and what my mind went through, because the day was crazy, guys. Like I got told, like, in the worst way. Not the worst way, but there's no good way to be told, you know? But it's just been hard because every time like today I was watching this stupid movie, like 12,000 BC. I can't even remember what it was. And in the movie, the guy's loved one, she died. Like somebody threw a spear and she ended up dying. And just seeing that, like, I can't even, now am I gonna be traumatizing death in movies? You know? So, and then I went to my uncle's house and I seen my cousin, and he's so small. But he looks exactly like my grandpa. And he was like doing this eyebrow thing where he was like putting up one eyebrow. And my grandpa always used to do that to me. Like when I would say something funny, he'll go like this, really high, and go. And my nephew was doing it, or my cousin was doing it like this, you know, so cute. And it just made me think about my grandpa. And every time I try to think that, you know, nobody can understand what I'm going through, I just think about my grandma, because this is like, my grandma, she's only been with my grandpa her whole life. When you guys wonder why I'm so like, when it comes to me being rigid with get married, have kids, that graduate college, do things the right way, and be with one person your whole life, and you know, is because of my grandma and because of my grandpa, because they've been with each other forever. They've been together like more than 30, 40 years. My grandma's only been with one man her whole life, and it's been my grandpa. So it's like, if I'm hurting, I can just imagine how she feels, and I don't even know how to be there for her. My grandpa used to tell me, take care of your grandma, take care of your grandma. And back then, I never thought to myself, how do I do that? How can I do that, you know? But she told me today that she might come to my house tomorrow. She's gonna need to stay with me, so we're gonna probably like get everything set up for her so she could stay here as long as she wants. And I know everything will work out. It's just difficult because in my family, like the first death we ever had was my tata, my mom's dad, but I wasn't really close with him. If anything, I was the opposite of how I felt for my grandpa is how I felt for my tata. So when he passed away, it was more of sadness because my family members were sad, but not sadness really that he was gone. It was just that's just the way that I felt. So to have my grandpa pass away, it's like my first real death, you know, like the first death that I can't explain it, like in my close family, you know, like I can't explain it. I can't explain how it feels. Like I had one of my cousins pass away, and that hurt me, but this is like the person. I woke up every morning and there would be loud music playing in the living room all the time, because my grandpa loved listening to music. My grandpa would love like watching like beautiful women sing music and dance and stuff, and you know, and so he would have bad hearing, so he would blast the music. And every morning when I would wake up and walk down the hall, my grandpa was listening to the music, and sometimes he'd be asleep like this in his couch, or he'd be awake and he'd look at me and I'd say buenos dias, and he goes ah. And you know, it's just the small things I'm gonna miss. Like he would always chew a straw, and I would get annoyed because like his saliva would get in the straw and he would just chew it in front of people. And now it's like one of the things that I'm gonna miss. And I don't know, and I'm going too much into it, you know. I just want to leave it, because talking about it hurts. I'm just trying to be positive for y'all. Y'all don't know how like difficult it's been in my household, just because I'm angry, guys. You don't understand. There's like so many things I wanted my grandpa to see for me, and he didn't get to see for me, all because I was on other people's time. And that's what irritates me the most, because if I would have just got what I wanted for my life, which I could have made happen, I could have made anything happen, because I have that power to force people to do what I want them to do. But instead, I let everyone be on their time, and instead it like took away from what my grandpa got to see for me in my life, you know. So that's like one of the things I guess I'm most sad about. I just wanted my grandpa to see me get married, and I wanted him to see me have kids, and to think, you know, I'm 26 years old and he didn't get to see that for me. That hurts. That hurts. But I'm gonna end this video off right here. I love you guys, and just please send some prayers for my grandpa. Just, you know, his name's Gustavo, so if you guys can send him a little prayer, because my grandpa's very religious, so I know it would mean the world to him to receive many prayers. So I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I will be back with another video tomorrow.